Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Of course, as always, I am your host Sculpted. Thank you so much everyone for coming back and checking out this video. So we're of course going to be moving on to the next 20-minute video that was shown in the Tokyo Game Show. This time actually featuring the companionship of a Palico and a Palamute, and then using the dual blades. So this is just going to be another in-depth look of the game itself and just kind of the stage in which it's in terms of its development. So this is going to be really, really cool. So other than this, I'm just going to get this out of the way right now, guys. If you do end up liking this video, please do give it a like. Do end up subscribing and hitting that bell just so you can get notified anytime I upload a video so you can see the next thing. But outside of that, guys, I do also want to bring up just real quickly that when it comes to my viewers and all of you guys who come and see my videos, I do have a whopping 93.3% of you guys who are actually not subscribed and watching my videos. So if you would not mind just going ahead and hitting that nice big juicy red button and just support the channel if you do continue to watch my stuff, it would mean the absolute world to me. And of course, if at any point, if you guys hate my stuff and I'm absolutely boring, just unsubscribe and leave. I would love the chance to at least prove to you that I have some good content to provide and we can develop the biggest community known to man. So anyway, getting that out of the way, I'm not going to make you guys wait any longer. Let's go ahead and jump right into the gameplay of this video. Now, again, I'm just going to be kind of talking and giving my first thoughts as the video plays. I'm going to try my best not to pause it at all and, you know, just kind of put in my input as it plays. So if you guys ever do want to see this video by yourself without my commentary, I will put the link in the description below. I'm using the IGN YouTube channel's footage of this because I wasn't able to find the raw footage myself, unfortunately. But if at any point you guys want to watch that, just go find the link in the description. I'll be sure to put it there. This is not my footage, so just keep that in mind. So anyway, without further ado, here we go. More excitement. Yeah, let's go.
So this is the those runes, the shrine runes that we talked as well.
Go ahead and get the quality up a little bit higher.
And
there we go. And actually, I do want to bring that up too. The stream that they were doing in Tokyo Game Show, I might have brought this up in the last video, but their bitrate is not super high. So anytime there's movement, if it starts to get really pixelated looking, I do apologize. That is just kind of the streaming that they were doing, and there's nothing I can do to fix that. So anyway, that's out of the way. Let's continue on.
Is already in the locale. Here's the camp over here. Just so you know, they already accepted a 2-star quest to hunt down a Tetranodon before they came here. So they're going straight to the action.
So they're going to go after the Tetranodon here as well.
So you can see some kind of cool rock formations around you.
Same starting area. So this is going to be the starting area base camp, of course.
Beautiful river as well. And oh man, I bet like the air is really fresh here. Ah, nature.
Ah, nature.
So he's popping into the tent now.
Oh yeah, check that out.
And this is the
cat's sitting up on the table. I think that's really cute.
Buddy board. Here you can he's showing you an option that lets you eat as well. So yeah, the first option
there's the wire bug again, as always.
The buddy board, and the third one is eat. The fourth one is get out of here. If you go to the top one, the item box, you're able to manage your equipment and change, you know, what you're using. So we're going to have 14 weapons from, you know, like that you've seen in the series before.
Okay, so I mean they're just going to be showing the same stuff like they showed in the previous video. So I apologize for any repetitiveness that this might have, but just bear through it with me. I promise you we'll get to the end of it.
So, stay tuned for more information. You know, this is nothing to do before, but you had like a lot of money, didn't you? Apparently in the item box you could see the cash somewhere.
Oh yeah, it showed like he had 9 billion zenny, 9,900,000,000 or whatever. Again, I just gotta say that the user interface of this game just looks really, really good.
You saw him just use this on the screen. That was the wire bug.
Right, yeah, so the wire bug, you use the wire bug, you're able to aim it.
Below, on the center of the screen, below the feet of the player, there are these like 2 little icons that are slowly refilling. That is the wire bug icon. You can use 2 of them initially, and when you use one of them, you can see it kind of like becomes like temporarily unavailable.
Yeah, so just kind of showing off the wire bug like they did in the last video. So again, I apologize for any repetitiveness.
And then obviously you can see them recharging below.
But for those of you who are new watching this video, so essentially
can get on top of that tent.
Yeah, he's explaining it perfectly. The wire bugs can be used for movement, but it can also be used in combat, which they will show in the future. But yeah, so the cooldown of the wire bugs, when you do get 2 of them, and based on the kind of movement you do with it, if it's a movement or a dodge or an attack or whatever, the cooldown rate will change. So you kind of have to figure out what it is that you'd want to do with the wire bugs, and use them wisely if you are in battle. So it's a pretty cool feature. As you guys may already know, I'm a little torn on the wire bug, and specifically just lore wise, and why it exists and how it exists and how it's able to hold the body weight of a hunter. So that's just something I would like to learn in the near future. So we'll see, of course, when that time comes. There's so much more information they're going to release.
You can use them to do like little jumps to get up the over places that are in the way, and you'll get over obstacles. So it's really helpful to have.
And also, one thing I do notice now, actually just kind of spending more time looking at the user interface, is on the top right, you can actually see here the monsters, the pictures of the monsters, and they're actually using like a ink brush art style, which I think is really, really cool. How they're kind of, moving away from like the polygonal, like triangle looking art designs, and now going with more of the Japanese traditional ink brush art style. So I think that's a really cool thing to have. Just a new, I don't know, just new detail, new change.
The wire bug is just entirely if you want to be classy. So we were talking about the wire bug on the bottom, but next you can see to the right of that there is this little.
He's gonna start showing off the dog tricks and stuff again.
Slider.
Palamute. Sorry, I keep saying dog. It's Palamute.
You can issue orders to your Palamute, or do other sorts of things.
I forget how cool these things are, man. It's been a couple days. I haven't watched this footage at all after uploading my last video, and I know it's been a couple more days since then. So, these things are so fast and really, really big. I think Palamute's just so cool, just overall.
A little bit of a nice addition. So you can see he kind of grabbed on the edge of that hut and jumped on the top.
I just want to see. I'm hoping that in this video that they will show the Palamute in battle. Like, if you can utilize getting on and getting off of the Palamute in the midst of battle, like whenever you want. Like, I wonder if there's much of a limitation to that. So definitely, I'll keep an eye out to this bottom right gauge. Maybe if it'll be crossed out if he's aggroed.
Do some communication with your buddies, like this one. Like
so right here, it seems like you got a couple different new things to do. So, I mean, obviously you do this to initiate the Palamute to sit down, but I know one of them is to shake their hand. And when I was listening to my recording, I think one of the women in the Tokyo Game Show said treat. So, like, I guess maybe you could give the Palamute a treat as well. So, yeah, so he's just showing off the paw again.
Hands. Good dog. You can also do it with the Palico.
Oh, wow. So you can do it with the Palico too.
Oh, look how adorable he is. I mean,
the only thing that kind of puts me off a little bit with the Palico is that the Palico is very, very humanoid-y. So, like, playing with it like that seems kind of weird. But that's probably just me. But that's cool. You can interact with both, not just the Palamute.
Kind of all sorts of things that you saw. There were actions to do with your animals, with your pet, with your buddies, and you could also do things like summon the Palamute to ride it.
Yeah, because they're not pets, they're partners, they're buddies.
So you saw me just kind of do this quick, nice slide down the mountain, and we're in this new area now.
Yeah, so we see some butterflies there, so you can pick them up for the bugs, of course. You can see the monsters on the bottom left of the minimap moving around, so they're question marks until you find them. So last video I said that those are quests that you can pick up. I was confused. I'm not sure if I clarified that in the last video. But yeah, so the question marks are the monsters. He just has yet to see which monsters they are specifically.
He's also showing you that you can use, you can set shortcuts to kind of make it easier to use the commands that you want to use very often. So you can see he's setting.
Oh, interesting. I just saw in the quick slide, if I just set it back real quick,
to kind of make it easier to use the command
in the radio menu right here. So it seems like they have a map symbol. So I don't know if that's just like a quick command to zoom in and zoom out the map, which it wouldn't really make much sense because So here's the cool thing I noticed now too, is that when you zoom in, when you open your item menu, your minimap here zooms in so you could specifically see every single individual item and where to collect them. So that is really, really nice right there. So very similar to World, but in a much more zoomed in fashion. So that's really cool. So anyway, I'm curious what this map part means. Like, can you open up a map in your character's hand? Like, will it do something? Like, I don't know. So anyway, I just noticed that and wanted to bring that up. So anyway, moving on. Sorry, guys.
So you can see he's setting it right now.
Sharpening his weapons on the Palamute, of course, which is really, really nice.
Healing items and whatnot.
Again, I want to see it in action. I want to see if he could, like, if he's in the middle of battle with a Tetranodon, if he could hop on the Palamute, sharpen his weapon, and then get off immediately after and just get back into action. So that's what I'm really hoping to see in these trailers here.
Other things and get all sorts of actions done and, you know, prepare for battle and whatnot. So next up is, you can see this little green thing, right? It's kind of like
almost like a hummingbird. Oh, there's Tetranodon.
That is called a endemic life.
Endemic life, but what is it named?
Collect these to do things like get little buffs like
heal
or get stamina back.
The Tetranodon's picture got all highlighted there, so now he's showing up on the minimap there. So as soon as you find them, they'll pop up. Oh wait, hold on a second. What was that now?
Benefits.
So this one, it seems like you actually had. So the other ones, it seemed like he was just collecting automatically. While this one, see, this doesn't look like those other endemic lives, like the hummingbirds that give you like the stamina or the defense or the health. This seems like something completely different. So this actually, yeah. So that looks like the picture of the wire bug. So if he collects it, wow. Okay, so then now you can use 3. That's so cool. Okay. So now you can use 3 wire bugs. So while you're in the quest, you can go and collect these wire bugs so that you can use more of them for your hunt. That's nuts. So it's almost like you could run around the map, get yourself as buffed up as possible so you can be as powerful as possible, and get as many wire bugs as possible so you can do as many crazy moves as you can. That's super cool, actually.
So what this is during quests you can find wire bugs in the wild, wire bugs in the wild. That was weird. To actually increase the max amount of wire bug usage you have in that quest.
That's crazy cool. I thought you were just going to be stuck with the 2. Because in the last video, I saw the wire bug, but he never went to pick it up. He never showed it off, so I'm glad they showed that in this one.
Help you get a little bit more mobility and move around a little bit more.
And it's for the whole quest. It's not like you can only use it once.
Palamute, but sorry, I think I missed that little bit. I think it's just talking about climbing the vines that you saw before.
Alright, something's popping up here on the right.
So all the buff items that you are used to from the Monster Hunter series, of course, will remain in the series. This is an entirely new element that they have added to the.
We got some kind of sparkly plant. I think that's like a healing plant, very much so like the vigor plants or whatever they're called.
To monsters and figuring out the best way to play it. There's some that you don't have to do any of these to win. These are all kind of optional things if you want to go out of your way to find the extra buffs. So it's all kind of gives you a lot more ways to approach the game.
Wait, no, that's another wire bug thing.
So over here you can see this kind of grass thing that he's.
Yeah, see, he just brought out a wire bug.
So you can see over
here. So now it's
just,
blinking.
Found a great wire bug in there, and you can use to make these super huge jumps.
Oh, cool!
You saw he just leaped up a tremendous distance.
See, look how there's like this little golden crab there. So yeah, so like a little secret area then.
So like searching through the.
How cool is that? Yeah, see, there was another plant that he just skipped. Okay. Oh. Okay, so now if you guys see here, so that wire bug was blinking on the bottom and now it's gone. So, okay, so it's only a temporary buff. Okay, that makes it a whole lot more understandable. Okay, so yeah, so it doesn't stay forever. It seemed like right there it maybe stayed for about 2 minutes once collected. So that's probably, it would be fun for a little bit. If you're able to pick up like 7 wire bugs within the span of the quest. So, I mean, they seem to be around pretty consistently. Wow, look at this area. So anyway, it would be cool if you could just like hop around like crazy 7 times in a row. If you can just manage to find the best route to get as many wire bugs as possible before they expire, so that'll be fun.
There's also these kind of like little side areas that are basically you won't find any large monsters wandering in here, but there's tons of for you to go around.
The dual blades are being held differently. Check this out. One's being held up and down. Oh wait, hold on, never mind. I think that's just the design of the weapons. My mistake. One dual blade has one blade on the top and bottom, while the other one is just a blade, so it's just one on the top. So I thought he was holding one with the blades facing up and one he was holding holding it down. So anyway, that was my confusion there.
Of course, all
yeah, see, there's like a slug there.
Monsters, but they're not necessary. If you're really good at these games and you're an experienced veteran of the Monster Hunter series, you can probably go straight into fighting the monsters.
Pick up the slug, put it in that pocket. That's right.
Once again, just
shove it in that pocket. Collect it. I'm gonna put you in my room later. The one thing for sure is like it doesn't seem like they have like a capture net or like a slinger, so it seems like the wire bug is going to be the thing of this game. So collecting endemic life just in general, I wonder how that's gonna turn out just overall. Like, do you just literally just run up and pick it up and shove it in your pocket and that's just how it goes, or?
Check this out. So you can use the wire bug to get up here if you want to, or you can use the Palamute. There's a lot.
Yep, see there it goes again, the blinking wire bug right there. So it's gonna go away soon.
So find a way that suits you, find a way that you like, and play the sort of game you want to play.
I love that. I love the swinging part of the wire bug.
So once you get used to it,
very Spider-Man looking.
it starts going really nice to just bounce around.
This map is really cool too, really large. I'm very curious on how many maps they're going to put in this game. I would think that they would do something with snow and fire. Or lava, I mean, like a volcanic zone, a snowy zone, and then maybe like maybe a more grassy zone. Not like this one seems like it's kind of like a flooded forest in a way, so it's like a mixture of forest and water. So
you can see that kind of flooding.
All right, guys, here we go. So here comes the dual blade gameplay. They find Pteranodon.
Another bit of endemic life.
Let's see what we got with this one.
Paintball and this game.
There we go. Wait, hold on. What's just happened there?
Bottom left, there's that sort of map, and that one
whoa!
Monsters on. And if you know what the monster is,
so that's interesting.
But the question.
Oh, jeez, dual blades are way faster now. It seemed like anyway. Maybe. Okay, never mind. It's still the same spinning move. Forgive me.
There's also like this special item that kind of looks like a little owl that you can send off into the distance that will search out and scout out the locations and types of monsters and so on.
I don't know if you guys heard that part, but I'm gonna just reiterate it. So apparently there's an owl that you can send out, which allows you to, like, if you don't want to go and spot the monsters on the question marks over here by yourself, you could use the owl to find the monsters for you first. It can send it out when it comes back to you and provides you with that intel, so that's cool.
He's really big already, but while he's fighting, you can see him now, he's actually pretty big up. Once he eats something, he gets extra full. He gets just practically pudgy.
Oh, jeez, okay.
What happens
you get that
heavier,
so it seems like you get that same move like from Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Oh wait, what?
A little bit. So
oh jeez.
So it's a nice kind of like.
Now see, he just did an attack move with the wire bug. So so now if you look at the cooldown, guys, the cooldown is taking longer because of that.
Look at that stomp.
God, there's so much happening right now. I'm just trying to explain everything that I see as it happens. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, back that up a second. Back that up. He just did, so in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate or Generations, there's a style called Adept Style, and he's going to do that dodge right now. Look, boom. He just did the Adept Style dodge with the dual blades, so yeah. They're really implementing Generation Ultimate mechanics with World mechanics, so they're really trying to mix them together. That's really cool. I don't know if that's just going to be like an armor skill, or if that's just going to be a, just a part of the arsenal of the dual blades, because yeah, he just did it again. Unless maybe that's just used a wire bug for him to do that, but I really doubt it. Actually, maybe it did.
Patterns and things you can do, collaboration.
It did. It totally did. So that seems like that's a wire bug skill. So it did use a wire bug at the exact moment he did that Adept Style dodge. Which, yeah, see, he didn't dodge right there. So that just further concludes my
this one lets you increase your mobility and do extra damage.
Further includes my observation of that. So you can use the wire bug to do like a dodge, or you can use like an Adept Style dodge, or you can use it for specific attacks.
It looks like he's going to throw the wire bug forward. So you throw the wire bug forward, and if the monster makes an attack into it,
yes,
you have a chance to make a counter attack against it. So
yeah,
really
so
cool,
he just explained that. That's exactly what it is. So it's not an adept style dodge, it's a wire bug dodge. So okay, so instead of doing hunter arts,
but right as the monster attacked it,
these wire bugs
which is going to make that really cool counter
are going to be the hunter arts in a way. And instead of charging it up, you just have to wait for the cooldown. So that's very interesting.
The power of the wire bug coordinated attack that you make, you might use 1 or maybe 2 of these wire bug icons on the bottom.
Right, like right now, he has a wire attached to him. That was interesting. 44 damage.
To make attacks. There's ways to use
so that was an interesting thing right there, guys. If you see, he does this. He doesn't use a wire bug when he does this animation. It seems like.
So, depending on the power of the
give it 1 second here.
Attack that you make, you might use 1 or maybe 2 of these.
Never mind, he did. I apologize. That was my mistake. He did. So he used the wire bug to attach like this string with a kunai, and it just does a huge explosive damage right there. So that was cool.
There's ways to use it as an innovation. We hope everybody kind of experiments and tries to find out ways to use these various abilities to support their own particular game styles.
Okay, so there seems to be, I mean, with dual blades, it's a little hard to tell because they just
fighting. So one thing people are probably worried about is that the Palamute, does have HP. He can get hurt, but he will never die. So even if you get really, even if it gets really hurt bad, he'll kind of run off and not be available for a bit, healing up, eating doggy treats.
The same mechanic as the Palico. That's fine.
So I think we still have time. He's thinking about ending the gameplay here, but we have a little bit more time, so he's going to maybe do it a little bit more. They're kind of discussing what do we want to do now.
Yeah, like they always do. So here's another thing that I noticed too, is that the Palamute symbol right here isn't X'd out. So at any point, yeah, like he just did right there. So you could hop onto the Palamute at any time. So like say if you get hit and you have really low HP, you could just use this, call your Palamute to pick you up, sharpen your weapon, heal yourself up while riding it. Oh, here comes Ozeros. And then from there, yeah, then you can just get back right into action. So you can stay on the move and not get hit, but heal and everything. So that's really cool. They're probably trying to show off the turf war right now. Oh, jeez.
So I think they said the name of it. I'm sorry.
No.
The name
Yep, they're leaving. They tried to show off the turf war, but it was too late.
But he's adorable.
That's so cool. So yeah, they're really emphasizing on trying to mix
it sounds like he is a monster from the previous series.
World mechanics with Generations Ultimate mechanics, trying to mix the fighting style of World, but with the hunter arts of Generations Ultimate. So that's cool. I'm glad that they're trying to mix them together. That's what I was hoping for ultimately.
Like Dojo. I might have missed that. Sorry, I'm sure everybody's watching this is more familiar with this monster than I am.
Oh, he thinks the name of this is Doto.
Talk about is in this game.
That's funny.
Kind of
at least he admits it.
The other previous Monster Hunters is the player character talks a lot more than he used to.
Yes, he does.
Shout and yell and taunt and so on. But there isn't option in the menu that allows you to kind of adjust this. So if you think like, you don't want to hear your hunter talk, you want him just
interesting.
You're able to
that was a new move right there. Interesting. For repositioning, it seems like.
Quiet, solitary hunter sort of thing.
That's funny. So you can change the voice mechanics of your hunter if you want him to be a freaking Link, or if you want him to actually talk and shout and whatnot. So that's cool that they give you that option. Because I was speaking with a few people, and a lot of them were feeling that they wanted him to stay silent.
Like if you really want to listen to the character as the character, or if you really want to focus on the action, you can kind of mix around with that.
Capcom has always been good at giving you choices like this. I love how they decided to just start fighting Ozeros.
Looking forward to trying out all these new different abilities and seeing the monsters and everything.
Yeah, interesting. These combo strings that the dual blades are doing seem way more flexible.
More time than we initially thought we had.
They're able to readjust a lot.
So we're gonna go on a little bit more of a, like a walkabout. I guess we have some leftover time, so we're gonna go on a walkabout and explore a little bit more.
Oh, jeez. Oz just came out of nowhere. There you go. Yeah, see, wire bug for the dodge there.
You see that? So yeah, this is the first, actual gameplay footage of this. So like.
Oh, so this is the first one. So I did them backwards. My bad.
Literally, let's go the extra mile and show some more stuff. So,
Oh, geez, Ozros is chasing him like crazy.
so there. So this is all something that he doesn't know what's going to be awaiting him in this direction.
Oh, interesting. They haven't gone this way yet. Yeah, cause see, there's like a camp tent right here. So I've been curious what this is.
She
It,
commented how like really nice that felt to see and do, and he's like, yeah,
oh,
this
you
is
know what?
that
It just might be another loading
life
base
where
camp area.
you
It can't be
really run
anything that
around
special.
And mile and explore the game. That's a really fun part of this. So
Oh, okay. So it takes stamina to run up these mountains here. Interesting. Got it. Okay, so you have to use stamina to run up like that. That went down really quickly.
so you can
So you
also,
can't just simply scale up mountains all the way up to the top easily.
The wall just straight, but you can go sideways.
You do have to use your stamina wisely.
all sorts of directions. It's a
Oh wow, there's like a bridge over
we
there.
wanted to make it a really easy.
Look at this tower. This thing is
easy,
cool.
Like controls that are simple and easy to understand, but also gives you this really cool, strong feeling of traversing this environment and exploring all these interesting places.
Interesting.
Let's run over here. He's like, let's go over there. He's like, is there something over there? I have no idea.
Oh look, there's like the little skunk things again. Okay, and he just picked up honey and that just made more mega potions. So they implemented that mechanic as well. So it's seriously just Monster Hunter World on a Switch with Generations Ultimate kind of sprinkled in there.
This little guy.
What is this?
She's commenting. She is commenting on how cute he is, and he's saying this is kind of like a tanuki, like a raccoon dog.
Raccoon dog.
And it's kind of like
Really
a mascot
big.
character of this.
It's lazy too. It's rubbing its belly.
He doesn't realize you're there. Or
That's so cute.
Yeah, he's
Interesting.
a friendly little guy. He doesn't really care.
Calby's there.
He had this kind of look like, oh, what you're doing here? I'm just gonna do what I want.
Oh wait, he's following him.
End it there.
Okay. All right. That
So,
seems like that
is gonna
was
be
it.
for today's gameplay.
There we go, guys. All right, perfect. Man, I do apologize if I was talking a lot. I mean, I feel like there's just so much to see and talk about, and I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents, or just kind of my first comments of everything that I saw. But again, guys, if you do want to watch this as kind of without any sort of commentary, the link will be in the description below to this exact video. But anyway, guys, I already said everything I wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave me your thoughts in the comment section. I want to hear what it is that you guys think, and what is it that you want to see, or what was the coolest thing that you saw in these gameplay videos. I would just love to get you guys' thoughts. So anyway, guys, again, thank you so much for coming by, checking out this video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.